Today is April 11th, and as usual, I'll take a look at the newest items in Halo Infinite store and determine whether or not they're worth your money. So, game Magpies, I'm Magpie Leon, and let's jump straight in. Now, the Firewall Fracture event is back this week, which means the store is mostly focused on that. But there's also quite a few weapon skins, starting off with the Pop Commando. This is the daily item this week and was originally released in the Pop weapon set. I think this is one of the better looking Pop weapon coatings. I do quite like how it looks on the Commando. It's a decent coating. However, for 300 credits, this is a bit of a pricey one. Moving on to the next item, we have the Bold Ambition coating for the Bulldog. This is a completely new weapon coating. It's a blue and gold coating for the Bulldog, and it looks really nice. And for 200, since I don't really have anything to compare it to, and since it wasn't released in a bundle or anything like that, I don't think it's a terrible deal. I know I've said a lot of other coatings for 200 are pretty overpriced, but that's usually because they're released in bundles for either 300 to 400. And this one overall is a pretty unique coating for the weapon. I like the blue and gold, it looks nice. I'm not trying to say it's a good deal by any means, but I don't think it seems as overpriced as some of those other ones. Moving on, we have another weapon set, and this is the AUREATE Hex bundle. These weapon coatings have a hexagon pattern with a purple and black colour palette, and overall they look decent. You get it for the Bulldog, the Commando, the Battle Rifle, the Sidekick, and the Assault Rifle. However, 5 weapon coatings for 600 credits isn't necessarily an amazing deal when we've had bundles that have cost almost the same price and give you the weapon coating for every weapon. It isn't the worst offer on the planet, don't get me wrong, we've had much worse. Last week's weapon set for 1,200 was a perfect example. But regardless, let's move on to the next bundle, the Facing Firewall bundle. In this, you get the Data Core Administrator Visor. This one's an interesting one. You also get the Facing Firewall coating for the Chimera Core, not a huge fan of this one. You get the Traffic Cone Assault Rifle coating, which is a pretty basic coating, but I like the theme in here. And you also get the Flex Composite Augmenter Shoulders for Chimera, and these look pretty nice. The bundle costs 800 credits, and I don't think that's a terrible offer, all things considered. We did have that one that was a pretty small set the other week with the knife shoulders, and I think that cost like 1,200 or something like that. So 800 here isn't an awful offer, but it could be a lot better. You do get an interesting coating for the core, and you get some nice shoulders, a visor, a weapon coating. It's not the worst thing ever, but I don't necessarily think I'll be picking this one up. And the final bundle this week, the big armor set, is the PEACEWEAVER armor set for Chimera. This bundle contains 7 items. The PEACEWEAVER helmet, which kind of looks like you're wearing a VR headset, not a huge fan of this one. You also get the Gravehound adaptation helmet attachment, the Shroud Shot Augmenter shoulder pads, these are nice. The Serene Manipula's gloves, I think these are the only other gloves you can get for the Chimera Core. You also get the Defiance Protocol chest piece, which is probably the best chest piece for the Core 2, and the Threat Shift armor coating, and I think this is one of the better Chimera exclusive coatings. For 1.2k, I don't think this armor set is terrible. You get a helmet, shoulders, gloves, a chest piece, and a coating, but compared to previous bundles of the same price, such as Stormfall or War Master, I don't really think the value holds up to the likes of them, although you do get some interesting cosmetics, and if you're a fan of Chimera, I can see this being a good deal. I do think it could be a lot better. It should really include like a stance and maybe a visor too. I think that would make the bundle a lot better, but as far as armor sets go, it's fine, even if I'm not a huge fan of the cosmetics. As for this week's ultimate reward, as of right now, it's currently scheduled to be the pizza weapon charm, but I don't think this is the case as it was originally released in Season 1 in a bundle, and I can't see them bringing it back as an ultimate reward. I do instead think it's the energy sword weapon charm, which is called a Slice of Strife. This has just had its name changed, as earlier today it was also called a Slice of Life, with the pizza charm just being called Slice of Life. So it will probably be the energy sword weapon charm that will be today's ultimate. Anyway, to close things off, we need to cover this week's Spartan of the Week, and this one comes from Azrael. This Spartan overall kind of reminds me of Ant-Man. I think it's a pretty decent Spartan. I like the use of the visor and the coating, they match together nicely. If you want the chance for your Spartan to be the featured Spartan of the Week, make sure to join the Discord. I'll leave a link to that in the pinned comment, and all you have to do is send a photo of your Spartan to the Share Your Spartan channel. Let me know if you'll be picking up any of the new bundles on the store. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.